So I'm above the bottom main path going along the bottom there. I'm running parallel with it, but I'm about 50 or 60 feet up in the air above it. So obviously the main dog walking area is the bottom one past the mansion. So if you come up here and let your dog off, it's quiet here as you can see, and you're still quite a distance away from any roads. Someone's chased a magpie through the grass. I don't know if it was a hare or... I've just seen something brown move through the grass. I wonder if it's a fox or something. Something was moving through the grass fast, chasing the magpie. Right, so I think this is just going to naturally take us down back onto the main path at the bottom. Out here, like sounds like forklift drivers. So obviously all these pathways going along there are what take you over towards Asda's, cut through to the estate. So if you continue to the other side of Corgi Pond and go around the right, you continue over towards Asda's. Right, so this looks like it's going to take us back down and bend round the right to meet the main path again. There's a little notice board here. Let's have a look and see what's on this, because it's another pathway cutting through. See, the cycle paths and all, because you've got the blue signs here on the big thick post. So let's see what it's going to say. Right, marker 5. From where marker 5, head back along the cycle to C2C cycle path to the start point, and on your way look out for birds such as bullfinch, kestrel, great spotted woodpecker, robin, dunnock. So they're the kind of birds that you see in this area. So that's way marker 5. Right. Right, so it's going to bend round the right and drop us back down, hopefully. I'm sure I came this way last time when I went to that pond, because I wasn't quite sure where I was going to end up, and then eventually I went, oh great, this, I recognise where it brought us down to, so I didn't get lost. And obviously these are scramble paths that you can take you back down onto the main path. Afternoon.
Right there.
Right, so it's after 12 o'clock now, so I'm saying afternoon now instead of morning. Right. Still pathways cutting through. It's another one. And another magpie on its path. So there's loads and loads of pathways cutting through these bits of trees and that. Right, so it's telling you up ahead the road's going to bend out the right, and that's what's going to drop us back down at the main path. I'm getting a typical smell and all, like because of last night we got a spell of rain, like rain showers, so I've got a typical smell of rain, like with the ground being damp. Right, here's some more blue cycle motors. And yet another path going off that way. Right, so this is where I'll drop down to the right now, go back. There's note on the back of that one. Right. So that's one of your main cycle tracks going back up there into the industrial estate. I think this is where you go past is it a house there? I can't remember this bit. Try to decide whether that dog's real or it's just an ornament sitting there. That's real, it's just moved its head to the right. Oh, now I normally pass these houses on the other side when you're on the bottom track. Right, okay. I've got a better understand where I am now. Hello, come on, how are you, son? Come on in. How are you? Come on. Hey, are you going to come and say hello? Come on, son. How are you? Come on. How are you? Come on in. How are you, son? There you are. Come on in. Come on in. You're just sitting there all alone and you're like a bit of company there. Smell my hand. There you are. Good boy, son. Good boy. Good boy, son. There you are. There you are. Hey. There you are. Have a good scratch. There you are. There you are. There you are. Is that better? Is that better? You've got somebody to talk to now and all. Yeah? So they're sitting there all alone. There you are. Hey, good boy. Good boy. There you are. Good boy, here. Oh, there's a good scratch, here. Right, I've got to go there. I can't sit and stroke you all day. I've got to make my way back like oh. Have they got enough bird feeders here? Squirrel's just been in that one. Wait, are you coming back for another stroke, are you? Are you coming back for another stroke? Here. Here. So you trust us now, do you? Eh? Here. Here. Alright, this is just two houses here next door to each other, 2 or 3 anyway, in the middle of nowhere. But look at all the bird feeders, there's millions of them. Blue tit just landing on that one. And there's that squirrel again, he's going back for more. There you are. He's actually gone in the hole and he's eating the nuts. Just munching away, they're sitting on the perch. He's going to go back in again. You know, he's obviously learned how to lift up the lid and he's gone in and pinched the nuts. There's another blue tit on this one. Right. So where you can see that car in the distance, that's where I think I'm back to the bridge where bridle path to Pattinson Pond. Now that could be the original name of Corgi Pond, Pattinson Pond. Sounds like there's a horse. Right, so when you walk along the main pathway, you bypass these houses, you don't come past them. There's a squirrel on the fence, look. You'd be going back along towards where those nuts are. And I bet you he's a regular visitor. Look, he's going to go along that path there. He'll jump on the tree and climb up and go for more nuts. They're not daft. They're excellent climbers. Excellent. It's lovely to see when they're hanging upside down on a tree and they jump across from one tree to another. Death-defying acts. So the people that are in here is on the main path that I normally walk along from the viaduct in the big mansion. You just stay down there. But because I went up to the pond, I've come back a different way. Right, so this just is going to take us back down to the main track where I should have been on, coming through this grass area here, and the plaque that I want to put on video. So this is bringing all kinds of memories back now. But yeah, this is the main path that you come along from the mansion and the viaduct, and you get to this open green area here. Right, so I can see the COXGREEN Bridge up there now through the trees, and that stone, the plaque, is just up there on the left hand side where I want to put on video. Right, so that's the way that's the way that you normally come along, through past that wooden barrier there from the mansion, and you just stay on the bottom path and you come right along here and continue along here. I lost these people of time now. Right, so that's where I was first thing this morning, walking along those Alice Wells Villas houses before I started me walk along the pathway over there. Have you got the right time, please?
It's quite a one, mate.
Thank you very much, sir.
This one.
Look, chemtrails above us now. Look how thick that is. I turned around, pointing the other way. Oh, it's going behind these clouds behind us. But you can see another one going across that over there as well. So they're still at it, like. So you see people on the main path over there. That's where I was going, that way, after coming along past the houses. Right, so I just want to remind myself what it says on this plaque, this stone pillar with a plaque in it, embedded into it. So they've just gone through the metal turnstile that I first went through. I love that house where it's got the viewing area in the middle of the roof, where they've got the patio windows, where they can just come out on the balcony and look at the views across here. And today's children, we'll be looking through the round window. Right, let's go and record this plaque, see what it says. I think it's something to do with industry, or like the name of who did the grounds around here. Something like I can't remember, but I soon will now when I put this on video for you to see. Right, this stone commemorates the handing over to the Woodland Trust on the 6th of July 1987, when I was 27.